What's up? I'm back with another video, and for this video I'm showing you guys how I decided to install in-bay handheld touchless air drying blowers, that's a mouthful, into each bay at my car wash. And the reason I did this is because I think it's a great investment. I believe that this is probably the second best investment and upgrade I've done to it, in addition to installing credit card readers a couple years ago. But this right here is going to be a game changer. This is going to be a fun video. And I'm just going to show you guys, what an air chamois is, how it works, the installation process of it, and the results. So it's been a pretty big hit so far. I'm very proud of it. And I think it's going to be even more of a hit. But please subscribe down below. Please like this video. It pushes it out to more people. I appreciate it. And follow me on Instagram at @TheHannahIngram. So let's get into the video. I want to show you guys A to Z, the whole process. Hey, they just pulled up with the blowers. Let's go. There they are. All right, so I had the guy just now drop off my air chamois. I am extremely excited to get these up and running. What time is it right now? It's about probably 1:30.
Yeah, 1:30.
Anyways, so we just got these. I had them drop them off in a bay here at the end just because I want to keep these like out of the rain, and we're gonna break these down in here. This will give us some room out of the sun. My mechanical room really isn't big enough to put these in, so we're gonna get to breaking these down. What time is it again?
1:20.
Okay, so we're gonna start this about 1:20 right now, and we'll see how long it takes to get these installed. Now, we're gonna install all of the hardware and everything, but my mechanic will have to come out and wire all the electric in, because that is way above my knowledge there. So we're gonna get started. How much you think that weighs?
50 pounds.
Okay, not terrible.
No, not bad at all.
So that's what it looks like, and this is gonna be mounted on the wall. So I got the wall mounted ones. I had single phase because my car wash does not have 3-phase capability, which is fine. Now you can get ones that mount into the attic as well, but I didn't go with that. I went with the wall ones because I hate getting up in the attic for maintenance. So I would much rather grab a ladder and work on it in the bay than go up in that hot or freezing cold attic. All right, so we took the dome off. This is what it looked like. I swear, this looks just like a vacuum. When you take the dome off of a commercial vacuum, it looks just like it. I mean, it essentially kind of is like a vacuum, except instead of sucking, it's blowing. So you could probably build one of these, honestly, but I didn't. So when you open this box, this right here is a light bulb in here. And then this little mechanism right here is what the nozzle will actually go in. We'll mount it to the wall, and it will hold the attachment. So I'm gonna lay it here. This separate box has the boom pole in it, and it also has the mount as well, which is laying right here. So also in here, we have, well, right here is the nozzle and the hose for it. So lay it down right here. But yeah, so this is where the air comes out. And this is the little part that attaches from the motors, the dome here, to the boom pole. And that's separate from that one, obviously. And they did include some very nice signs here, so that's cool. The dome, obviously. And there are also some stickers, some decals in there, so that I can add it to my, I'm gonna add it right here, right? So whenever I ordered these new ones with credit card capability, I went ahead and ordered 2 more blank spots right here in case I ever wanted to add anything like this. So one of those blank selections will be taken up from this. And then if I ever want to add anything else, I'll just have one more blank spot for that. So Cameron's on the ladder. He's lining this up for the boom pole. So you always want it to be at a 10-degree angle so that the pole will swing against the wall out of the way whenever it's not in use.
You make a nice little cutout.
Yep.
Template.
Work smarter, not harder. Here's the motor.
You gotta close that box.
So
Forget that.
in the box, we've got the little decals and a little attachment there, and that's it. So pretty cool that they sent that. It is 11:42 right now, and we are shooting screws in the last part of the dome here. So these things were on the truck this morning, and we have successfully installed them. And it's taken all day pretty much. We had to go to Home Depot and get some stuff. And I know it probably looks simple, like there's not much to it, but there's actually a lot to it, more than you think, to put these things together. So next step is just gonna be all the electrical wiring. So we're gonna have to run wires through the attic to the breaker box and to the different contactors inside. And then we'll also have to wire it to the meter box as well, so that it actually turns on whenever the customer selects air chamois, right? So we're getting there, but we're about to pack up for the day. I probably won't get home until around 1 a.m. by the time we clean up and everything. And then we'll be back tomorrow to start phase 2. So definitely hope to have these things up and running by this weekend. I will have to have my car wash mechanic come out and do the electrical stuff that is kind of over our heads, but we're gonna run the wires, run the conduit, and at least get that ready so he can just come in and do all the advanced wiring stuff that's over our heads. Okay, so we're pretty insane, and we decided to stay and hang the signs. So it's 11:57 now, and we're gonna go ahead and get all of the signs hung. All right, it's 12:36 right now. We just got done.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So 12:36, and we literally just now, we had exactly, you got here around 12:30. We had exactly a 12-hour day out here.
5 signs.
Yeah. 5 air chamois hung, 6 signs, credit card.
6 signs. Yeah.
And yeah, I'd much rather work 12 hours for myself than 8 hours for somebody else.
For sure.
So it's such a different
Even 6
vibe.
hours for someone else.
Absolutely. So yeah, phase 1 is complete. Phase 2 starts tomorrow. So it's the next day, and we had to go buy wire and conduit to just wire all this up, right? And we've been cutting a hole through the ceiling, pushing that conduit through. So that's what we've been working with today. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely getting there. A lot of electrical stuff today. So this next part right here was my absolute least favorite part of the whole job. So we were pretty much finished in the bay, and now it was time to go to the attic. So I had to climb up the ladder, get in the attic. You have to walk on the 2x4s so that you don't fall through the ceiling. We had to run the wire from each bay down through a hole into the mechanical room close to the contactor box so that my mechanic could come out and install that. And I did not film much on this because we were up in the attic and bent over, because you can't stand all the way up for like over 3 hours in there. And we were just trying to get it done. It was hot up there. So yeah, I didn't really get much footage, and it was boring anyways. You probably wouldn't want to see it. But one interesting thing did happen when we were up there. Somehow Cameron dropped his phone, okay, in like the only hole that was up in the attic. So we have to get my Sawzall and cut a hole in the wood to where I can fit my hand down in this hole. And I grabbed it with these 2 fingers and pulled it up out of this hole for him. So that cost us another 30 minutes. We were almost done for the day, almost done. The last thing we had to do was cut a hole in my ceiling and me stick my hand in and get his phone out. So thank you, Cameron, for stressing me out a little bit there whenever I was very much ready to get down from the attic. No, it's all good. We got it. So that's what we did. And then you'll see, my mechanic came out. All he had to do was pretty much wire it into the contactor box and then go out and stick a piece of wire in the meter box as well. And then we were done. So we're almost done with the process here, but I just wanted to apologize for the lack of footage I got in the loft or in the attic rather, besides getting Cameron's phone in the hole on film as well. All right, so the air chamois are in. We ran the conduit, ran the wiring. Yesterday we spent all day in the attic, running the electrical through the attic, and we mounted these, which the hardest thing I think we did was put these hoses on, don't you think?
Yeah, probably.
And then we mounted these. It's a little holder, so this is what it'll look like. And now in the mechanical room, my mechanic is wiring everything up in there so that these things have power, so we should be working tonight. It's a week and 1 day since we got the air chamois, so not a bad turnaround time. Okay. Woo! So we are finally done with the air chamois. They've been installed for a little over a week now, and they're a hit. Like, people absolutely love them. People's been telling me they love them. I'd say 75 to 80% of people that come in here use them. I like to check my cameras too. Like, I'll just be sitting there and I'll just like open my cameras up. And the other day, 3 people, I got 6 bays, 3 people were actually down here using my air chamois at one time. So I highly recommend, if you're looking to add more functions and stuff to your car wash, install air chamois. They really are wonderful. I'm loving them so far. And you know, like the lady told me that I ordered them from, there's no chemicals. You don't have to keep ordering chemicals for them. It's just air and electricity, right? So these things will pay for themselves very, very quickly. Also, side note, the Yankees are going to the World Series. They won the ALCS championship game last night. So shout out to the Yankees. I'm super excited. I'm going to go up to New York for a World Series game. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram at @TheHannahIngram. I post way more of my personal life on there than I do car wash content. So go do that. But anyways, highly recommend the air chamois. It truly was worth the hard work that we had to do. Pretty much did everything myself other than calling my mechanic out to wire them up to power. So really happy with my investment, happy with how much the community and my customers love them. And yeah, I'm gonna go start them up for you so you can see how they run. And I'll insert a little video of how they get the water off of the cars. All right, here we go.